Hello students, in this video lesson we will continue the revision of the chapter Diversity in Living Organisms. We were doing the questions on page number 94. We have already done the first question. Now we have to do the second question, and the second question is, how do annelid animals differ from arthropods? The phylum Annelida includes worms whose entire body is segmented into rings, whereas phylum Arthropoda includes animals whose body is segmented into head, thorax region and abdomen. The annelids have closed circulatory system, whereas arthropods have an open circulatory system. In annelids, the organism may have separate sexes, that means they can be unisexual, or united sex, that means they can be bisexual, whereas the arthropods are unisexual only. This means they will have separate sexes only. The next question on the same page number is, what are the difference between amphibians and reptiles? Now the amphibians live in or near fresh water and muddy land, whereas the reptiles mostly live on land, so they are terrestrial animals. The body of amphibians lacks scales and skin is having mucus glands, whereas the reptiles have scales and the skin is without mucus glands. Amphibians respire through their lungs or gills, whereas reptiles respire through lungs. The amphibians have three-chambered heart, whereas reptiles have partially four-chambered heart, except crocodile, which have completely four-chambered heart. The amphibians lay eggs in water, whereas the reptiles lay eggs with tough coverings and do not need to lay their eggs in water. The last question on this page number is, what are the differences between animals belonging to the aves group and those in the mammalia group? In aves, the skin of these animals is dry and they do not have glands. The skin of these animals is covered by feathers, whereas in mammalia, skin is glandular, that means the skin consists of glands and it is also covered with hair. The aves have their four limbs which are modified for flight and so they can fly, whereas mammalia cannot fly except bats. The aves lay large shelled eggs, whereas mammalia give birth to their young ones. Aves do not possess mammary glands, whereas the mammalia have mammary glands for the production of milk to nourish their young ones. So these were your in-text questions. Now in the next video lesson we will cover the exercise questions.